Not too long ago I picked up Star Wars The Old Republic, and I must say it is, for someone who's new to the game and has just recently picked it up, probably the best piece of Star Wars media that I have ever experienced, outside The Mandalorian, of course. And after playing two specific story classes, that being Sith Warrior and Jedi Knight, it had me thinking, out of these two characters, which one would actually win in a fight and how would it actually go? But before we get into that, comment down below what your allegiance would be. Would you be a Jedi, would you be a Sith, or would you be something more in between? And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss these types of videos we posting here on the channel and be notified when I go live. So out of the two being Kira Carsen and Jaesa Willsaam, we're going to be starting off with Kira Carsen's feats first, only because I just finished playing the Jedi Knight story class, and that's one that's fresh in my mind at the moment. And also when it comes to covering Jaesa, we're only going to be covering her light side version, and when it comes to Kira, we're only going to be covering her base abilities, so no Emperor influence and all that stuff. And also I would like your guys' opinion as to who you think is the better companion, that being Jaesa or Kira, or maybe you just like one for the sake of liking one. Let me know in the comments. That being said, let's get to it. Kira Carsen was born to two Sith parents and trained at the Sith Academy at the Sith homeworld of Korriban. Like other students at the academy, she experienced very harsh and brutal training. But at the age of 10, she decided she had enough and stowed away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. After escaping Korriban, she jumped around from Imperial transports until ending up in Nar Shaddaa, where she spent 8 years of her life sleeping in alleys until one day she came across a starship hyperdrive that she attempted to steal in order to make credits. Unpronounced to her, however, it belonged to a Jedi Master named Kawix, who noticed a young woman was force sensitive and asked her to be her Padawan. Since then, Kira has gone on many adventures across the galaxy, facing numerous threats, ranging from Imperial agents all the way to Sith warriors, with their weapon of choice being a double-bladed lime green lightsaber. Notable enemies that Kira has faced are Lord Tarnus, his father Darth Angral, the children of the Emperor, and the Emperor himself. Jaesa Willsaam was born to a family of servants on the planet Alderaan. Growing up as a handmaiden for one of the royal families, she not only discovered that she was force sensitive, but had a unique ability in the force to discover anybody's true nature. Having such a special force ability, Jaesa was eventually brought to the Jedi Order, where she quickly became a Padawan and trained under Master Nolan Karr, who sought to use her unique force ability to expose corruption within the Jedi Order. This, however, backfired on Karr, since during his intense battle with a Sith warrior, he tapped into the dark side in order to gain more power in order to defeat the player character. But despite his efforts, it wasn't enough and Karr was ultimately defeated. With the defeat of her master, Jaesa Willsaam eventually turns her sights onto the Sith, but is ultimately defeated as well. But to her surprise, the Sith warrior doesn't strike her down, but instead offers her a place at his side to reform the Empire for a force for good. Using her power, she senses that the Sith warrior's intentions are nothing but pure. While on the other hand, the only thing she can sense from her former master Nolan Karr is anger, hatred, and malice. With that revelation, she makes her choice and goes with the Sith warrior to reform the Empire. Jaesa Willsaam uses a double-bladed yellow lightsaber, and has gone to fight numerous Sith across the galaxy alongside our player character by the names of Lord Drog, Lord Sendence, Darth Vengeance, and Darth Erica. So when it comes to feats, I hate to say to Kira fans, but despite her more involvement in the Jedi Knight storyline, unlike Sith Warrior for Jaesa just has more feats and more impressive things that she's done in that story, unlike Kira. Kira is always tag teaming with the Jedi Knight and is always fighting alongside him if that is what you choose to play as. But if you're playing with Jaesa, she has these story quests where she goes off on her own and has a complete subplot where she goes and tries to find other light-leaning Sith, leading her to a confrontation with a serial-killing Sith named Lord Sendence, who she has to fight alone in hostile territory. On top of that, there's a time skip where Jaesa is having to hide out in the Outer Rim being hunted by Sith agents for 5 years. So in order to survive that, you have to be pretty strong. And I don't see really Kira doing that for very long. I mean, she was struggling on Nar Shaddaa, and I get that she wasn't as powerful at 18 as she is at 20, but it still stands. I feel like Jaesa would win in a fight. No question asked. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, or who you like better. Do you like Jaesa more, or do you like Kira more? Let me know. And as always, if you like what you saw here and want to see more, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Till then, I'm Superior Kai, and I'm out. Deuces.